course, you broke on the scene with American Idol.
Yes, I did.
But surprisingly, you came in only 7th on the show, and now you're up for Best Vocal Performance for the Grammys, and you already have an Oscar at home.
And a Grammy, too.
Okay, and
I'm working on number 2.
Yeah, lots more coming, I'm sure. And to me, you know, I've never thought that reality shows were the end-all, be-all judge of who could make it as a superstar. Doesn't your success kind of prove that you don't have to win those shows to be successful?
You know what? You don't always have to win. For me, when I did it, I took it for the experience, and I tried to learn from it. I always called it the boot camp of the industry, to teach you, you know, it preps you and teaches you what it's about. And you don't always have to win. I said, as long as I have my talent, you know, that's all I need, and I have to keep singing and keep going for it. And that's what I did. So, you know, if you win, you win. It's a matter of what you do with your opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And when you came in, you were had been signed to a record label for 5 years. They released you from the deal. They were called Righteous Records. Tell me about that experience, because a lot of people don't understand the journey. They just think that you become an overnight success.
No, I started singing at the age of 7. I always knew what I wanted to do, and I just stuck with it. And in that, you know, you go on a journey. Like, this is a business about, it could be 100 no's, but all you need is that one yes. And that's the thing that made the difference for me in my career. Even being on Idol, I didn't win. I could have quit. Oh, I didn't win. But I do it because this is what I love to do.
And you sang on a Disney cruise ship.
I worked on a Disney cruise ship. I sang in church. I sang for every talent show. Anywhere anyone would hear me sing, I sang. Okay, but that's because, you know, this was my passion, and it still is, and I do it because I love it.
It obviously is. You have a lot of the feel, and I can hear the gospel background in your voice, which is huge. I know your grandmother was a big influence. When you sang gospel music, did you sing a lot of the secular modern style, or did you sing a lot of spirituals too?
Oh God, spirituals all day long. I'm a traditional church girl. Like, I go back to the hymn book, the hymnals, and all of that. Like, so I grew up under my grandmother, and as a lap baby on my mom's lap in the choir stand. Singing helps the children too. You know, like, that's what I grew up under. And music was a way my mom communicated with me as well. So she would say she would turn on the music if I was crying and whining, just turn on the music, and I would just tune into that. So that was already taking me into, you know, like, my craft. You can see it in the children early, so that's what I did. And but I did grow up singing in church, and I didn't get to hear much secular music back then. It was all about the church.
Was
Came
it
from a very strict
or
background.
Was it something
In my household, yes.
Okay.
Yes, if it wasn't for the neighbors, I would have never heard it, you know, or my grandfather next. But other than that, it was all about the church, for sure.
You're getting so many opportunities to act. Do you think you'll be doing more acting than singing?
I hope I never have to choose between the two.
Right, because you're doing The Color Purple, correct?
That is coming up.
You'll do both in that?
Oh, yes, I'll definitely do both, but that's a ways away. So right now I'm doing a guest appearance on Empire, the TV show, and that's a bit of both singing and acting as well. So that's going great. But I do want to continue to do acting and singing as well. I just hope I never have to choose between the two.
Is it challenging when you're doing recorded, like like Black Nativity, when you were acting, but then you would break out in a song in the middle of the scene?
I don't know why I get it, but I get it.
Okay.
But I guess because, again, for me, music controls my every emotion. And even when I'm not singing in the film, listening to music is what gets me ready for a scene. So if it's an emotional scene, I'm like, okay, what mood do I need to be in? Then I find that song that gets me in that place. And so when they're together, oh, that's just, okay, I got this.